So we're back at the mini bike or man-ped build, and it's all one piece of pressed metal. It's just sandwich. You know, you have your sandwich rib, which is your strengthened rib. You got one top, bottom, but the weakest part of the frame is about right here and kind of in here, and we're going to be asking a lot more from it by putting a bigger engine in there, and it needs to be wider to accommodate that bigger engine. And I want it to keep the same look. I want it to be a step through. So we're just gonna kind of get a piece of box tubing, big box tubing. I got the right size I need. It's probably a 4x8. And we're gonna sew it into here gingerly. I'll figure out what I want to do with the top seam. It might be resting kind of on the top seam. Sew it into here. Drop it down as far as it'll go, and then we're gonna have to cut this guy off, but that's where our swing arm goes, so I have to keep this point referenced to here and find a reference point so I get the swing arm location again when I cut and chop this shit off. So the reference point will be off of this corner and it'll go somewhere into here, and I'll just triangulate it and I'll write that down, and then when I go to put it back up, I'll just triangulate it back in that spot. Then we're gonna do a C-channel over this rib and weld it. Whoa, I haven't even had any beers. That's scary. Over that line. So that C-channel is gonna be welded over here, and we'll, you know, grind some of it out and accommodate for a gas cap. And the same thing's gonna go up here on the seat, up from the big channel that's gonna hold the motor and up. And then the same thing will be said on the bottom. We'll do the same weld, C-channel all the way down. It's gonna go over this hump. These are getting blasted off just like this. And then there was a piece of plastic C-channel down here that was holding all our wires, which are new. C-channel that's getting welded in will once again hold all our wires. And then at the vacant, you know, point of no fucking support area here, we're gonna get something in here touching this tube to kind of re-strengthen this, because it's gonna be a fun little bike, and I don't want the first bump I hit to crumple it and turn it into a little pile of shit. So we gotta kind of do a little bit of an exoskeleton on this thing. Bugs have an exoskeleton, so, you know, and they're strong. This will be good. It'll be strong. Trust me. Yeah, and this shop's the same shop that makes the cycle crate. No way. Yeah, but as you can see, if you got a 4x8 piece of tubing, 8 inches down, that's right in the money zone. So that whole piece of tubing will be able to do my engine cradle and my swing arm, and then I'll just weld this little bastard back on there. It's going to be a little cobbled, but I might even put silly putty on this to make it look nice and smooth. So this is going to be fun. I don't like using computers or anything. I always like using my imagination. If I can see it in my head, I can make it. So if you can't see it in your head, you shouldn't be doing this type of shit. You know, I always got shit for daydreaming in class, and now that I'm a grown-ass man and my daydreaming makes practical shit happen. So, yeah.